Right now, we are one of the most populous metropolitan areas in all of Europe. This is about the 10th largest metropolitan area. This is the metropolitan area that includes Rotterdam, Den Haag, which is also known as The Hague, and now we are in the beach area, which it's going to be a little bit hard to pronounce this one. Scheveningen. Scheveningen. I'll do my best, but we're at the beach area of The Hague. So I'm excited to show you around this beautiful area of the Netherlands, from the Coney Island of the Netherlands, later on to the beautiful famous buildings that's associated with all international policy and affairs. As you can tell, we are right now on a gigantic Ferris wheel right at the beach side, and these are the fabulous beaches of the Netherlands. But the Dutch have a complicated relationship with the sea, because while many of these people that have grown up in this beautiful country are enjoying the wonderful beach vibes, this is also their arch rival. There's a constant battle to push back the sea here in the Netherlands, for most of the country is either at sea level or below it. And look at these views. Oh my god, we're seeing the very famous building from the late 1800s. We're seeing the skyline of The Hague there in the distance. Let's zoom in. Wow. This is awesome. Oh my god. I'm sure if it were a super clear day, we might even see Rotterdam in the distance. And oh my god. Someone is ziplining towards the beach. Oh, and the guy's doing tricks. So behold the Coney Island of the Netherlands. This became popular around the era of Coney Island as well, which is very interesting. I wonder if any Coney Island architects were inspired by this beachside in the area of The Hague. Susie says, I'm early. I am indeed early. You can consider this as a nice little pre-show. Uh-oh. There's a few rides down there. Look at that. And this is the sea. And wow. Oh, so cool seeing the sea. This is the North Sea, ladies and gentlemen. There's like a few rides over here. You can zip line. You can hang. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing. That's called. They're just hanging. It's like doing what a spider does. Athena says, what are we looking at? The North Sea. In the distance of the North Sea, we see ships all around the North Sea. And we also see windmills there in the distance. It's a bit hard to focus. It's a hazy day. And there we go. We are this far up. Uh-oh. Kevin says, can you see Scandinavia from here? No, I don't think so. I think even if it's super clear, you can't really see Scandinavia. That'll be too far. Adam says, are you in the beach? Indeed I am, Adam. Caroline says, it looks like a clear day. In terms of the weather, it feels clear, but there's a bit of haziness in the distance. Someone earlier asked, how did I get here via public transportation? I used a tram. You can get here also via rail, with as the Dutch call it, just train. You can get here via train/rail, or you can use a tram. I took a tram from Delft. Didn't really have the chance to explore Delft, but I felt like taking the tram, and it was a very nice ride. So maybe we'll find out some of the transportation options as we enjoy the ride over here in the Ferris wheel. This is about 12 to 15-minute ride. I think we're already 5 minutes in, so we still have about 10 minutes to enjoy the views. Wow, Athena left a whopping $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Athena. Athena is now officially the queen of today's chat thus far with the $20 super chat. Someone hand Athena over the crown. Thank you so much, Athena. I appreciate it. Is that hotels on the beach? Yeah, there's hotels on the beach. Just Janice and just... There are hotels on the beach, residential apartments. This one is a combination of a hotel, probably the most beautiful building in the Scheveningen, really hard word to pronounce, Scheveningen area is this building, which is a combination of an event venue. There's like restaurants, and that is also a hotel. Caroline says, are you going to look for the house you saw in the painting? Ooh, I just may if we visit Delft at some time. Hey, Ron, nice to see you here. Glad you're doing well. Sorry to hear about nearby Philippines. There was a terrible earthquake, almost destroyed one of the oldest landmarks in an area of the Philippines, 400 years old. Scheveningen, says Martin. Thank you so much, Martin. Scheveningen. Hey, Athena left another €20 super chat. She says, lunch on me. Oh, I like that. Thank you so much, Athena. We just may find some lunch. Now, with those €20, I am now more compelled to find lunch. Dia says, wow, I don't think about beach when I think about the Netherlands. Yeah. It's interesting. A lot of people have their tents. It's cool that you can see the high rises of The Hague there in the distance. And there are we seeing the sand dunes. I think these might be the sand dunes of the Netherlands. Only place in Europe, apparently, or continental Europe, that has sand dunes, which is fascinating. Uh-oh, the bar is blocking my view. There we go. Ron says, how high are you? Well, Ron, I didn't go to the coffee shop. Oh, you mean in terms of altitude? I'm not sure. Not sure how high I am. All right, that was a fun ride. Exit. What's the name of the Ferris wheel you're on? You're gonna find out once I exit. The guy. Gonna leave me on? Oh, I think I still maybe have some time left. They also serve like afternoon tea. and this guy's bringing afternoon tea. So you can. It's not that expensive. I think it's only 10 to 20 euro for afternoon tea. Tamo says Germany, Denmark, and France all have sand dunes. Really? They do? Oh, that's interesting. Thank you so much. So other places apparently have sand dunes, other places in Europe. Are these the biggest ones? Do let me know. And yeah, I think we have one more rotation left, which is kind of cool. We have a family about to enjoy their afternoon tea right there. Justine says that sounds cool. I'll go anywhere that includes food. Yeah. Oh, look at that. There it is. Here are the people waiting in line. Is that sure? Josh says, are they going to have time to eat all that? They have to rush through it as fast as possible. So I think we've gone... All right, now I'm about to exit. Don't give up. Okay, I had to mute because there was some popular music, but the name of this is simply called Skyview. It appears. And there it goes again. So someone asked if they had enough time to do afternoon tea. They do. You go through a few more extra rotations than you would on the normal ticket. So my ticket was only 12 to 15 minutes. That was the range. Pamela says there are topless beaches in the Netherlands. That's exactly where we're going. No. It seems like we're more in the family-friendly beach. LC says, are you going bungee jumping? You know, if I had the logistics behind it and could start the live stream while ziplining, I would have. However, that's a little bit harder logistically. Right here, Skyview de Pier. This is the opening hours. And tickets, you just go down there where there's also the bar. And you buy tickets. And John says, how's the ride on the Ferris wheel? Amazing. I do recommend it. It's a really cool way of seeing the skyline. And look at this in the distance, the industrial area. Look how much heavy industry is there in the distance there in the Netherlands. Wendy says, how many rotations did you do? I'm not sure. I think it was 3. Hey Colleen, hello Chris. Distance is the port of Rotterdam, says Tama. Ooh, cool. That's awesome that we can see Rotterdam from here. All right, so there was a little bit more music. So let's descend onto the beach. Right here, beautiful views. Audrey says, I love this tune, it's relaxing. Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
Wilmy, nice to see you here. Hoi, Wilmy. Dia says, do you enjoy going to the beach? I've answered this many times. I am not the biggest fan of the beach. Though I cannot deny a very good tropical beach. Then that's really fun. Not the biggest fan of European beaches. I think the only exception I would make for a cold beach is Far Rockaway, Queens in New York. Athena says, is it a new beach? No, it's a family-friendly beach. Susie says, I have an aversion to sun and sand. Kay says, at least the beach is not crowded. Yeah, it's pleasant to be here. Very nice. And they have good protection. They have like everything you need. Seems like they're very protective. So there's the medics, more medics. There's the police over here. So there's a very safe atmosphere. Ariel's tuning in. Hey Ariel, nice to see you here. Ariel, my dad is tuning in. He says, dude, beach, no. And David says, well, that would change your ratings. It would draw an entirely different audience, which I may not want. Whoa. Here we got Stephen the Seagull and his crew with John Claude. Oh, we got Pooh. There's a air raid happening right now with the seagulls. Ryan says it's a rare cloudless day in Netherlands. I thought it was always sunny in the Netherlands. I'm getting that Dutch suntan. John says a lot of seagulls. Yeah, it's quite a flock of seagulls over here. John, nice to see you here. Wendy says, not even a paddle into the beach? No, it was a long way to the beach. I don't have quite the sneakers to walk on the beach. I came here spontaneously. I did not plan to come to the beach. I like being like in the beach atmosphere. It's fun to be in these boardwalks. It's really awesome. I really enjoy it. That's why I really love Brighton also in England. So this also gives vibes of Brighton and Coney Island. But let me know, do you like taking a swim or spending time on the sand in a beach in Europe or North America, or like not like Florida, but like not tropical, in non-tropical countries? Do you enjoy going to the beach? I love it in tropical countries, but not so non-tropical. So there's a lot of like cafes all around here. Have some food, some beer, some coffee. Mika says, yes, absolutely love the beach. Oh, cool. That's awesome to hear. Walking along the beach, not swimming, says Justine for her. Justine, you're lucky because in Australia it does have tropical beaches. That's the cool thing. Let me know, is Sydney considered tropical? At least during the summertime? Is it hot water over there? Almo says, what about the woman of your dreams? Will she entice you to go to the beach? If it was a gorgeous Danish woman enticing me to go to the beaches of Denmark, then maybe I'll make an exception. Yeah, I said Danish, not Dutch. I was really impressed by the Danes. Right here, look at this gorgeous building. Athena says, Ariel wears thongs. Shh, Athena, you can't reveal all my secrets. Alfred says, I have melanoma, so I no longer am a beach person. Oh no, Alfred, so sorry to hear. May you recover, feel better. So sorry to hear. Well, I'm glad I can show it to you virtually from a safe distance. I'm glad I can show you the beach. And we did reach the Patreon goal for a tropical country, so I will be showing some tropical country at some point soon. Athena says, karate chop that like button. Yeah, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you everyone for karate chopping that like button. Like a 1960s Kung Fu movie. I think a 1960s Kung Fu movie or a James Bond movie with Kung Fu would take place here. I think this would be a place where you would see a Bond girl. Ryan, was it merry-go-round music? No, they're playing very popular American music from the 60s. Which you can kind of hear faintly in the distance, but yeah, it's definitely copyright. Some merry-go-round music is indeed copyrighted. Oh, okay. Here we are. So today we're going to join a wedding. I hope you guys are cool with crashing a wedding. All right, let's go to a wedding. Yep, definitely a wedding happening. I saw the bride earlier before starting this live stream. She was in the front about to do the bouquet toss, which I didn't know they did in the Netherlands. But it makes sense because flowers are very popular here. Third wedding to crash? Yeah, basically. Ron. Hyde says there's no more Puritans here in this country. So the Puritans were ousted, or they ousted themselves away from the Netherlands because the Puritans were they came over from the UK because they needed a society tolerant enough to support their intolerance. But then they realized that Dutch society was so tolerant that they couldn't be as intolerant as they would like. So the Puritans left and went over to America. And that was back in the 1600s, 1700s. And probably a little bit later after that. There's another entrance on the side. All right, let's see if we can see it. I gotta change Nightbot to nearby Rotterdam, but the Amsterdam weather is about the same as Rotterdam. Netherlands is really, I think, around the same size as New Jersey, so and there's no mountains, so pretty much the weather is going to be the same across the entire country. So, yeah, just assume that the Amsterdam weather that's popping up is the same that's here. Maybe a degree or two, give or take. Wow, Brett is giving a 20-pound super chat saying, it looks like a very nice beach and boardwalk. Yet another great stream. I'm loving it. I'm so glad, Brett. That's so awesome. Thank you so much. Round of hearts for Brett for a whopping 20-pound super chat, which is probably about $30. Thank you so much. So let's see the rules over here. You can't jet ski, okay. You can't paraglide, damn it. You can't surf, what? You can't surf? You can't bring dogs? Oh no. You can't light a tent with a bonfire? No. It's all the things I wanted to do. You can't ride a horse? No. Well, at least these are the areas where you can't do it. There's other areas where you can. Yeah, here's the surfing zone. And there is the paragliding zone. And this is the place we're at right now. Scheveningen. So we are indeed in the region of South Holland, within the country of the Netherlands. But we're in that huge kind of metropolitan area that includes Rotterdam and The Hague, which we also saw in the distance. We see Rotterdam in the distance, and we saw Hague in the distance. Wendy says, "Get in that water, please." Michelle says, "You can't do much here in the beach." Yeah, I was hoping to paraglide whilst riding on my horse on the surfboard, as I have a dog with me accompanying for the entire adventure. I was hoping to do that, but no, they have rules against it. So this giraffe's name is named Gigi, and she has lipstick. Gigi has lipstick. That's funny. And this is the Legoland store. That's funny. That's so random. There's a Lego store. Ambrose says, "Don't worry, no sharks here. They're all at Long Island." Yeah, unfortunately there's now sharks in Long Island, just like the movie Jaws. It has become a true reality for Long Island beachgoers. Matt says the Hotel Kurhaus opened up in 1886, which is the building we're looking at right now. 1886. Around the same time that Coney Island also got its start. Brighton is a bit older. One more time, the beach, and then let's go further inland. Tamo says there are sharks in the North Sea, but they're very small. Ariel V sent 500 stars. Thank you so much, Ariel V, for the 500 stars. Tanya says it's much a livelier area than yesterday. Yeah, much livelier than Rotterdam. Edward recommends the Maritus House. Stunning museum. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you so much, Edward. Susie says it's nice to see humans again. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very satisfying to be in a place where there's actual people. Unlike in Rotterdam. All right, let's go inland. What shall we find inland? Chris says, "I love the work-life balance." Excuse me. Ooh, I gotta drink some water. Bear with me. Hey, Kay says we have a star party going on. Oh, cool. Thank you for the star party. And Wendy says, "Please tell us a story on the beach." But there's no bonfires allowed. Unfortunately, I can't light up a bonfire. Ron says, "Athena sent another super chat." She did? Thank you so much, Athena. I appreciate you. Justine says, "Coffee time?" Maybe once we go more inland, where we go more to the center area, we'll see some coffee. Tanya sent 200 stars. Thank you so much for 200 stars, Tanya. I appreciate that. All right. Gotta throw this away. Emon says, "Oh, inland. I thought you meant England." No, we're going inland. Elsie says don't, you will get a refund. It's like 15 cents, and I don't want to carry too much things. So I'll let one of the other people who collect them use those 15 cents. Interesting, these apartments are built specifically to be resistant to any floods, since they are on stilts. Veronica says you could go inside the Kerr house. I did not see an entrance. I don't even know where the entrance is. There appeared to be a very big wedding, so I don't think we could go in at the moment. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed seeing people, because now you won't see any more. We're going back to Rotterdam. Are you ready? No, I'm just joking. We're exploring some historic areas in this region. Let's go. I would never live near the beach, says Susie. Yeah, I remember in Puerto Rico, I stayed by the beach when I was little, and I stayed on one of those kind of houses that are on stilts, similar to these apartment buildings, but it was just one singular house. And I remember the tide was so high that in the middle of the night, you can see the water line on the house, underneath the house. It was very scary as a little kid. I was like, oh no, we're gonna drown. All right, let's see if we can go to the Kerr house through here. Ruzi says in Slovenia it is 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Whoa, that is quite hot. I wish it was 92 degrees here. I've only used my shorts only once, really. Hello, Maureen. Nicole says, I hear a lot of German. Oh yeah, the Germans love the Netherlands. Germans and Spaniards, they're obsessed with the Netherlands, I've noticed. All right, let me see if I can go inside. Wow, there's a huge check-in line. That's crazy. Oh my God. Michelle says I can go on a speedboat tour. Really? There's speedboat tours here in The Hague? I would love that. Wow. Susie's requesting the Urbanist soundtrack. Sure thing, let's do it. It's not too hard, all right. I don't know how to play piano. Great balls of fire. There we go. Great balls of fire. Wow. Thank you, Tamo. Tamo, heads up to Tamo. She recommended us to walk inside. Was that disco ball? Yeah. There's a photo shoot. Oh, wow. This is an incredible statue of yoga. Wow. Lovely place for a photo shoot, says Din. Yeah, I agree. Ooh, oh, that's comfy. Oh, wow. Yeah. I could totally sit here drinking a margarita in this beautiful views during a wedding. Yeah. So comfy place, relaxing. There's no one here, so it's kind of super chill since it's kind of like a common area. The beach views are right behind me. Imagine just turning the chair, you're there with the significant other, see views of the sunrise or sunset. One of those two you'll see from here. And yeah, it's comfy. Wow, I like it. And it's velvety. Ooh, velvety. I give this a very good 8.3 out of 10. Hans says it's the sunset you'll see from this direction. Thank you, Hans. Appreciate that. You're sitting in the chair where King sat in the 1900s, says LC. Really? Doing a slow motion video showing the bride out. That's very smart. There's a huge stage here too. That's interesting. Wendy says, we'll zoom in. I was going to go from behind. Deanna says, have you ever given a bench a 10? Yes. There's one legendary 10 bench, and there's another legendary 9.9 bench. You may need to travel far for both, to the ends of the earth, in order to find the top two benches. By ends of the earth, I mean Central Park and Capri and in the Bay of Naples. Athena says, gotta go. Athena, thank you so much for the lunch contribution. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will feature lunch, but we have to go further inland in order to find some better lunch. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Justine says, I like a Vegas wedding. Ooh, interesting. Maybe I'll live stream one. I mean, me doing it myself. Maybe that's the best way to cover Vegas. Can I go down through here? I gotta go down through here. Okay, I had to mute because there was some popular music. They were playing Bob Marley's Get Up, Stand Up, which is a great song. And it seems like the hotel is packed. A lot of people are checking in. Look at look at all the traffic in front. Nice fountain in the front. Oh no, kid is crying. Dindin says a lot of people are checking in for a staycation. Yeah. We heard a lot of German inside. Photo, I gotta hold the camera so I could do it one-handed. Yeah, I'll do it one-handed.
What up?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna put this down. Bear with me. There we go, yeah. No problem, have a great day. So we have here a casino, Holland Casino, and we have a Pathé movie theater. Look how big it is. Wow, huge buildings. Very typical style you see in all these beachfront cities. Same thing in Long Beach, Long Island. You also have this style pop up. Brett says, where is this? This is called Scheveningen, and this is in the metropolitan area of The Hague / Rotterdam. It's about, I think you could get here from Rotterdam in about 30 minutes. I took the long way here, and we're about to take a long way further into the city of The Hague, so stay tuned. Just gotta orient myself. I think here, yeah. Nope. This is tricky. All right. Let's go. Hi says the name of the building was directly translates into Spa House. Ooh, thank you. Elsie says the Germans love the Netherlands. Within a 3-hour drive, 5 million Germans have homes here. Whoa. Germany has only a few beaches. Wow, I didn't realize Germany is so lacking beaches. This is the number 9. Tunita sent 100 stars. Thank you so much, Tunita. Ah. So a lot of these trams and bus networks are run by a company here called Arnet. However, you can use your OV chip card, which I showed yesterday. I'll show you again. Pro tip, get this card. It'll make your life way easier. I did not use this card while in Amsterdam, but now I realize this is way easier. It isn't as efficient yet as the Oyster card, but this is a lifesaver. You can use this on trams, buses, and there's only a few networks here in the country. And you can use it on trains as well, rail. You can use it also on the metros of the different cities. Rotterdam and Amsterdam have their own metro.
Goed zo, plekje zoeken. Probeer wat gaat hier zitten, jong. Jongens, kom nou gewoon, het wordt heel druk.
Okay, we're going to be a little bit quiet on this trip, but enjoy it. We're going to take about like 15 minutes. It's going to be a nice ride. So we're on the tram. This is the number 1 line. Let's see right here. John says this is almost like a trolley. Yeah, very similar. It's probably one of the older ones that still are running, because a lot of the trams that you see elsewhere are new. Christine, thank you so much for 200 stars. Susie says that I've seen a lot of people who are disabled, they're getting around. I assume it's easier. Yeah, in this country it is very easy to get around. It is probably one of the more accessible countries I've ever seen in my life. Way more than New York, more than London. Yeah, very accessible.
Als je weer gaat rijden, hè? Oh, sorry. Doe hier. Dat kan je wel. Ja. Ja.
Tim asks, what's the difference between a tram and a trolley? Trams tend to be longer, so they tend to resemble more like a train or a light rail. Trolleys tend to be singular, generally. The terms can change over time, but they tend to be singular. So this is multiple carts, and they're like put together accordion style, which I think they're called articulated together. Now, trams are the same thing as streetcars. So the terms kind of get a little bit more complicated, but streetcars can also apply to trolleys too. So Miss Lob makes a good point. Yeah, trolleys have the overground cable, and then trams are on tracks. Yeah. Taylor says, what's your camera setup? iPhone 13 Pro Max to the extreme, DJI Osmo Mobile 4 gimbal, and a DJI mic.
Altijd hetzelfde. Ja, maar ik denk dat hij dan schuif, ja. En dan raakt het stem, ja. En dat stem gaat van kijk, dat ging er wat. Dat was ook een stem. Nou toen, vonden we op de boot daar, dat hoefde zo op te zee. Op de vaarheid. Ja, vonden we alles wel.
Ja, hallo. Hallo. Dankjewel.
Ik ook vaak op
Ooh, so here we see in the distance the World Forum, which is, wow, that's so cool. Okay, so here we are at a beautiful library, and let's see if we can check it out. Not sure if this bus is turning. Wow. That is gorgeous. Let's see if it's still open. The Peace Palace can be visited for free, says Hans. That is awesome to hear. Yeah, this is called the Peace Palace. What's the name in Dutch? Do let me know. I may need to remove my microphone. Bear with me. Is it still possible to see the palace? The library?
Usually not today.
No, okay.
You need to buy a ticket on our website or come to the review one on Sunday, but that one goes around the palace, not inside the
I
palace.
see.
The first available one for inside the palace will be £9.
Okay, good to know. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So 9th of August is the first available one inside the palace, so it's now open every day. So book in advance. Wow. So here's a look inside. Oh. So this is the Native American Big Chief White Horse Eagle, world famous chief born in 1822. I'm assuming either American or Canadian. gorgeous building. Oh wow, look at this, a soldier's letters. The First World War is one of the greatest wars humanity has ever known. Countries all around the world entered the battlefield to make their own motives. Millions of men took up arms, were wounded and lost their lives. This special collection of letters gives an instant, intangible impression of how life was torn apart by war and that all parties came to see as senseless. Wow. Excuse me.
That's awesome. Wishing tree.
چند سال گندهش کردن هی ازش عکس انداختن لخت رو اسب نشستیم
Hey Sofía, welcome. Sofía, bienvenidos desde Honduras. Qué bien que está viendo esta emisión. Luis asked, what was those notes? Those notes, that was a wishing tree. So people left wishes or messages. Wow. That was stunning. Tim says, I had to stop myself from political posts about war. Yeah. It could get rather tiring. Everyone has an opinion. So, Andrew Carnegie, a fellow American. He had some importance here. So it says, with the death of Andrew Carnegie 100 years ago, the world lost a great man of ideals. Although born in a poor family, he succeeded to collect a fortune at a young age. Eventually, he became one of the richest men on earth. He devoted all of his wealth to advance humanity. The threat of war to the progress of mankind and society was in particular his concern. Believing as well passionately in arbitration between nations, Carnegie funded the building of the Peace Palace, in which conflicts threatening peace are put to an end. Since misunderstanding and injustice are causes of war, he financed thousands of libraries to make knowledge widely available and avoid ignorance. obviously, the Peace Palace also got its library. Wow. That is amazing to see. And we actually encountered another of Carnegie's libraries in Ireland. That man really left his mark in Europe. And people don't realize there's a lot of negativity nowadays with these men that were very rich during the Gilded Age of America. Along with Rockefeller, you have also the likes of J.P. Morgan, you have Rockefeller, you have the Vanderbilts, the Astors. And yeah, they certainly did accumulate immense amounts of wealth, but men like Carnegie, another man is also Westinghouse, left quite a very large, long legacy all along. And the woman was like cracking up because I'm talking about Carnegie. Left a very long legacy and helped the world advance to learning. It's very important, very important. They did a good job, ultimately. They did good things. CB says, so did you go to The Hague? Yeah, we're here. It's the city of The Hague. Let's see if there's anything else walking distance, or we'll go take the tram to the center. 0.7 miles to the center. Taylor says the West doesn't have too much from those guys. They do. Getty, for example, has the observatory. San Francisco probably has a lot of examples, though I can't think of any off the top of my head. So this is one of the most photographed buildings in The Hague, and the icon when it comes to peace and justice, the Peace Palace, a donation of Andrew Carnegie, steel magnate and philanthropist, resulted in the founding of the Carnegie Foundation in 1903 and the creation of the Peace Palace. The building not only serves as a home for international legal institutions, but also embodies the decades-long cherished dream of world peace. Wow. Mikael says, the Panorama Mesdag is beautiful, 360 view of old Scheveningen. Is it open at this point? Kay says yes, the Carnegie Library in Kilkenny. Yeah, where we visited. Well, we saw it via the boat. Wendy says, wish we could have gone inside. Oh, yes. All right, let's go for a walk. Oh, I love this. They named it after Carnegie. Carnegie Plain. That's amazing. Han says, sadly they don't allow filming in the Panorama. I'm kind of shocked, yeah. Usually, a lot of places have allowed filming thus far. But good to know. Thank you so much, Hans. Ooh, look who we have. That is Monsieur Pierre Le Pigeon du Paris coming over to handle some peace negotiations. He has certain businesses around the world, so sometimes he's called to the court. they have security here. This must be another European Union building. Lori says, how's the weather? The weather right now is a sunny 74 degrees Fahrenheit. Light wind, low humidity. Overall relaxing time. Good vibes, good weather. Oh wow, there's a building in the distance. Ron says, have you seen any fishermen? There are fishing villages here. I've not been to any. But there was one close to Amsterdam, which I wished I visited. Wow, what is that building? Dutch Urbanist, do let me know. Is that the Peace Palace? Just from a different angle? No, it can't be. Susie says, sounds like perfect weather. Oh, yes. You might need to bring layers. Oh. All right, so there was someone playing popular Dutch electronic EDM music. Yes, you do need layers. I would recommend wearing a layer because at least this time of year I've noticed it's hot during the daytime, but once it's at night, it's a bit breezy and cool. So you might need a light sweater or additional t-shirt underneath your shirt, something like that. Womi says you are allowed to film the Panorama Mesdag. All right, cool. I'll find out if we pass by it.
Alles gut.
For now, we're just wandering around, enjoying the sights of The Hague. Den Haag, as it's said in Dutch. Look at that house. Wow. Cool architecture here. And also the iconic gigantic windows of the Dutch. Mikel and any Dutch urbanists, I do understand you would like me to feature a lot of these wonderful sites. We're wandering around, so I'm not going any particular direction. Though if we do pass by some sites, I'm sometimes very intrigued to go in, but I won't be able to go to all of them. And that's why, if I see a sign, I might not actually follow it. I just might go the other way for fun. It might lead to utter failure, like yesterday. But usually, most of the time, it leads to something fun and unexpected, usually, that a tourist may not always experience. Tourists usually follow an itinerary or a set of spots to go. But when you wander around, you might find something interesting. This is a nice little area. Look at this. This restaurant is called Bayonne. Womi says, I understand. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you understand, Womi. It's good to hear. This is a bike lane. This is a gorgeous little plaza. Wow. Wow, really in awe of this plaza. Look at the gorgeous ornamental buildings, which is interesting because Dutch are not so ornamental. especially in residential buildings. Tomo says lots of old money in The Hague, that's why. Yeah, I can see that. Oh yeah. Mika says coffee time. I would love a coffee. Maybe I gotta try a coffee in one of these random places. WJ says this area was built in the 19th century. That's the rich and poor part. Oh, that's amazing. 19th century, 1800s. Wow. Yeah, no wonder it looks a little bit more modern than Amsterdam, which was, a lot of it was built in the 1600s. Tunida. Ron says, are we in The Hague or Santorini? You know, there is a beachy vibe to this. And it doesn't look like Santorini in my opinion, but there is kind of this beachy vibe to it, which I really enjoy. And I love that there's more greenery here than you would see in Amsterdam, at least with larger trees. There's larger trees here. It's awesome. So Tunita says, we like to sometimes do that, just walk in any direction. Quite often you find some hidden treasures. Oh yes. There's a lot of videos. It depends on the city, but a place like The Hague, there's quite a few videos where they actually show the inside of museums and major landmarks, which you can check out. But I think on live video, it's more fun to wander around and not necessarily go to all the indoor sites, especially in such a beautiful day like this. It's better to walk around and see all the outdoor streets. This is the interesting thing about The Hague. It's kind of if you were to mesh Rotterdam and Amsterdam together to make Den Haag. Lori says, you're learning a lot. Oh, cool, I'm glad. I'm going to put a kettle on the coffee. Ooh, cool, Wendy. And Susie's fixing up her coffee. That's awesome. I gotta find the coffee. I would like a coffee, that would be nice at this point. Taylor says, you're inspiring me to record some walks around SF. So everyone, Taylor, that's awesome. I gotta give a round of hearts. We have Roy. Roy is our official new moderator on YouTube, and he actually does live stream walks of San Francisco as well. So round of hearts to Roy. Welcome to being a new moderator. I'm not sure Roy's tuning in live right now, but maybe he'll see this afterwards. And thank you so much for becoming a moderator. All right, let's continue walking around. Carla says, coffee. Oh yeah. Coffee. This also kind of reminds me of the older towns in Puerto Rico because of these 3-4 story buildings. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can check out this museum, but I gotta take out my mic. To draw too much attention. Brett says, I would like to see Roy's links. His name on YouTube is just merely Roy. If anyone can find the link, let us know. But yeah, it's just merely Roy. Roy Explorers. Oh, thank you, Roy. Roy is tuning in right now. There we go. That's awesome, Roy. Roy Explorers. Roy, nice to see you here. Okay, I had to mute for a little bit because there was playing Michael Jackson actually. So here's an exhibition. I don't know the name of the museum, but it's a media journalism museum. So we're kind of skim around. for political. Yeah, this is an exhibition about the devastation in Ukraine. My thoughts and prayers. We have a few Olegs that tune in and many other Ukrainian urbanists. Wow. Wow. Oh. This is interesting. Welcome everyone to the Museum of the Three Crowns. This is the Royal Palace in the middle of Gamla stan, which is the old city of Stockholm, right smack dab in the center. And we're going to walk around one of the museums that are located within the Royal Palace. The royalty does not use this anymore, but still kind of symbolically is the Royal Palace. So it hosts a few museums, and right now we are learning about the history of this palace. So let's check it out. So this is the palace from dating back all the way to 1288 or even further back. And we can see it's a bit dark here. Also, I'm going handheld because it was a bit tough to bring extra gear inside the Royal Palace. So pardon the slight shakiness. I'll try to be as steady as possible. It's gonna be a little bit dark because it's very dark in here. You can see the rocks right over here. Wow. Very, very strong. Different layers too. Okay, I had to take a commercial break. That was a short little clip from the Three Crowns Museum at the Royal Palace in Stockholm, available only to patrons. And they were playing very popular music inside, so I had to mute for most of the time. So let's continue exploring Den Haag and see what else is around. Dave says you're walking back to the Peace Palace. Yeah, my sense of direction isn't so good when I walk through these cities in the Netherlands, because everything's so low. Miss Love said, was that a clip? Yeah, that was not the museum we visited. There was no underground cellar. No. Let's see how. Centrum. Okay, back that way. Okay, cool. So we got backtrack. Backtrack. Centrum. There we go, that way. Mark says we were talking to your video. Oh, that's funny. Ron says I got all of you. That means I had a very quick wardrobe change. And then beyond that, this place had a cool cellar. Oh, this is a fascinating Art Deco building. Look at that. Wow. No, this is not Art Deco. This is mid-century modern. It must have a different name for architecture, but this is a very unique architectural style. Wow. Kind of looks like if it was Frank Lloyd Wright. Lino says it could be Holland School, or the Holland School of Design. Yeah, it could be Holland School style. But Holland School style was mostly from the 20s, unless that building is from the 20s. And late teens. Wendy says, did I sleep well? I did, yeah. What is this? This must be a very nice hotel. The Carlton Ambassador Hotel. Ah. Dave says these buildings are all part of the square from 1813. That building we just saw looked rather 1960s, 1970s. I would doubt that's an 1800s building. But yeah, I can imagine that a lot of the other buildings we're looking at are rather old. Wow. Beautiful. The hotel looks like you're in the Côte d'Azur, says Mika. Oh, yeah, you're right. It kind of does look like the French Riviera. French Riviera. Quite a tongue twister. Riviera. Ah, here it is. Panorama Mesdag. Let me see if it's open. And let me see if they allow me with the camera. No. So yep, only place I've seen with no camera symbol. I had it right in the front. Very rare here. Here, they're very chill about photos and videos. So unfortunately that has a no camera sign in the front. Roy says, Ariel's one of my favorite live streamers, been watching since early 2021. Oh, I'm glad, Roy. Girl Nicole says, look how clean it is. Yeah. It's not like cities like New York where you would see shit smeared on the floor by a person who lives on the streets. And then not only take a crap, but decide to smear it. That's very common in New York. Not so common here. It's nice. Ooh, a canal. Sylvia says, I wasn't expecting that response. I think it's obvious, everyone. I'm very anti smearing shit on the beautiful sidewalks of our cities. Very anti shit smearing. So I think we need to fix that in New York. Boat just passed right underneath us. Alright, let's attempt to cross here with the hordes of by hordes of cyclists, I just mean one guy. So apparently in the zebra crossings, people do stop. So let's see if these cars stop. Let's see. Yep. Oh yeah. It's like It's like Gandalf. You shall not pass. That's how I feel every time I go through those zebra crossings. Elizabeth says they stop all over Europe. I don't know. Try going to Naples. Let me know if they stop for you in Naples, because they're not known to stop in Naples. Parts of Italy, no. Central European countries. I went to Romania. Not really. It's more of optional. It's like optional whether they stop or not. That's why I'm very I admire the Dutch for their restraint. Ethiopian coffee. Wow. That's cool. Look at that. Hey. Wow, this is a gorgeous street. Gorgeous street. Ooh, tobacco. De Graaf. Wow. I really love this street. What's the name of this? Let's see if we can find the name. It's gorgeous. Wendy says, shames there's no fridge magnets. Holland has amazing fridge magnets in general. Thank you, Hans. Hans says the name is Nordien. And here we have an Irish pub. Can't be a European city without Irish pub. Always, always, always. Can't be an Irish pub if it doesn't claim to be the best in the world. Like the one we saw in Seattle too. Wow. Elizabeth says, it was nearly impossible for me to cross a crosswalk in Terrytown. Yeah, Americans also don't stop for necessarily, not all the time. Sometimes they will just courteously slow down, but they'll continue in the zebra crossing. Ooh, we got Spar. Spar is like the 7-Eleven of certain European countries, and also in the UK.
Zoveel krijg.
Wow. That is amazing. Look at our crowns. Huh. Gruden says, Netherlands is so disturbing with all these bikes. Countries without mountains are ugly and unattractive. Oh, Gruden. Who hurt you? Who hurt you with a bike, Gruden? Oh, everyone, send good vibes to Gruden. You just commented on YouTube. This is not the first comment you made that's similar to that. Everyone, send good vibes to Gruden. He needs some tender love and care. It is very beautiful, Gruden. I disagree. Wow. Next it says, have you tried Dutch smoked eel yet? No, I have not. Wow. This is Guglielmo Primo. Who's Guglielmo Primo? Whoa. That came out of nowhere. So this is a palace. Lee Note says, check if the king has plucked. Unfortunately, no king, and someone was playing some EDM music. I had to mute. He's not in today. I was hoping to have coffee with the king. He seemed like a cool guy. Do let me know the name of the king. Is it Wilhelm? I think it's Wilhelm. Wow. So this restaurant is called Stocks and Bonds. And just the name of the restaurant, sometimes restaurants are not so creative with their names. They're usually named after what the building used to be. So did this used to be the stock exchange? Dave says is the king's home. This one or this one? WJ says this used to be a firm. Dave says no, it was a bank. There you go. Thank you. So that's why it's called stocks and bonds. Wendy says, is there a queen? I'm not sure if he's married. Do let us know. Is Willem Alexander married? The king. The Queen Beatrix's mother abdicated, so I don't think she's technically called queen anymore. I'm not sure if she has the title of Queen Mother. Do let me know. CB says he's very married. Like very married? Not just a little married? That's interesting. How do you get very married? Dave says yes, he has a lovely Argentinian wife. Ah, no wonder Argentinian food is so popular here. I was wondering what was the case. Ooh, all right. Exactly what I was looking for. All right, everyone. On this live stream, we're giving away rings. They're only a mere $2,000. Earrings are a mere $2,000. These earrings are a mere $3,400. We're giving them away for the special viewer. So comment now if you want yourself a ring with the royal seal, so you too can feel like the Queen of the Netherlands. Susie says, I'll take a bracelet. Bracelet is a cool 2,635 euro. Kay says the biggest diamond for me. There we go. Hard to film because they have one of those lights that interfere with the camera. Wow, there we go. Boss says go left here in the direction of the Lang Voorhout and Parliment building. Lang Voorhout Parliment building. Oh, I see. beautiful. Mikhail says it's almost closing time. Time to get coffee before then. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. We'll end right over here in this area. This was a beautiful walk. There's so much to see in The Hague. It's even hard to even get anything in one live stream. I'll show you the views from here. It is quite gorgeous. Wow. This is why I love when you have walkable streets like this, and then there in the distance you have all these modern buildings. Gorgeous skyline. There's a Joe in the Juice. The Danish brand, Danish Starbucks basically. Wow. Pistol says you're probably the only Boricua in the Netherlands. There are probably very few Puerto Ricans here, but yes, probably one of the few. Wow. Den Haag is gorgeous. It should be called, renamed Damn Haag. This is damn gorgeous. Wow. Girl in the Curl says, look at this, yeah. Zoom in on the fountain. The building behind it is the museum. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Zen says it has a square. Let's see. Mark says Ariel should move here. It is great for live streaming. I mean, there's such great service. It's so easy to just go on public transportation. Usually it's no issue. Going to museums is no issue. This is a great live streaming country. Oh, Dave says Martis house has the girl with the pearl earring. It does. Oh, wow. Oh, I wish I were here earlier. Oh. Why must museums close so early? It's like summertime, so I don't want to be in a museum in a gorgeous day like this. I would love to go to the museum once it's the evening, but no, they're already closed. Oh my god, they have Alfonso Mocha? Where can I find the Kunstmuseum? Oh my god, what? They have a Alfonso Mocha exhibition. Ooh, I gotta go there. One of my favorite painters. Edward says, why you must get up so late? It's because of the live stream. It's hard to do an earlier live stream because I have a lot of American viewers, and if I do it any earlier, no one will watch. Everyone will be far asleep. Yeah, this is closed. Wow. All right, let's end with some herring, shall we? So I wish this was open, but it's currently under repair.
Ja, een beetje. Ja.
Ja, ik ga nog de goede dan. Ja, zij hebben al toestemming ligt bij jou. Ja, check.
Dankjewel.
Tot ziens.
Ik wil graag één broodje met zalmsluit. Als je het eerst wil willen. Dat is ook zalm, maar... Er staan zoveel porties dan door ons zelf weer bereid.
Mijn collega moet wel... Ga je nog denken dan, hè?
Ja. Ik ook.
Soms wel met de politie doen voor jou. Wat is die?
Iedereen op vakantie.
Nee, wel iets even rundbootjes halen. Kijk maar zo dat je verder.
Ik denk weer... Ja, dat weet ik wel weten.
Two herring sandwich with onions and water, please.
Hello, water.
Who's behind the police?
Oké, ja. So this is on the way. And one later. Dan ben je aan de beurt.
Ja, mag ik even sneden laten, alsjeblieft?
Uitjes?
Ja, goed. Heb je ook een biscuit?
Nee, sorry. Ik heb echt wat daar staan.
Doe maar pasjes.
2 broodjes haring. Thank you. De kas is erbij. En de kas is anders dan dit. Voor de 64.
Like herring in pieces with tomatoes. I mean, with pickles and onions. Not tomato. I was thinking of a hamburger.
Yeah.
What else do you recommend? What's very unique?
We have very good salmon salad.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay,
I'll
I'll try in the small sandwich. Yeah, that's perfect. And also sparkling water. And that's it. Thank you so much.
Will be 860, please. What kind of card is that?
Visa. I'll pay cash.
Cash is always yours. Smaller shops here in the Netherlands don't accept Visa.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's good. Thank you so much. And here.
Herring is on its way.
Awesome, thank you.
Ik heb hier een haartje stukjes met een uitje. En nog eentje stukjes. Dat is wel lekker zo. enjoy it.
Oh,
Please watch
definitely
out for
will.
the seagulls. They're
Yes,
really attackers.
I will.
No
Yeah.
joke.
No joke. Okay. Good to know.
We want 3 areas with the brown bread,
Brown bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have it.
with onions and with cucumbers.
Of course.
All right, I'll show you what I got, but let me move away from the seagulls so we're a little bit more calmer. The guy was very serious. He was like, no, seriously, the seagulls. Susie says, you must be enjoying herring. I really am, Susie, yeah. Really, really am. So here's some raw herring. Oh my god, raw herring. And they recommended some type of fish salad, which they apparently make on their own. So this is a very typical Dutch thing, is eating at those fish stands on a summer day. So I'm gonna get some of that raw herring. The herring is looking a bit gray. I've seen more vibrant herring. Let's try this out. Hey, herring is just delicious. Highly recommended. Some of the best thing you can find here in the Netherlands. Really, really, truly amazing. Wow. Because raw fish is like just sashimi. And yep, it is really, really good. If you're not used to raw fish, try it out, I would say. Still try it out. And you saw the woman briefly as we were waiting in line. She did it whole. She was like, and took out the bones. Alex says no onion on it. I got with onion, but I like having it alone, at least a few pieces, because they do taste very good alone. All right, let's try the sandwich right here. Kay says no thanks, give it a miss. All right, we're gonna try a sandwich. This is a normal fish salad, so I think if you like some fish, then you'll probably more enjoy this. And yeah, the herring is indeed brined for a day or two. Wow, that is really good. Oh wow, great fish salad. I don't know the fish that they used. It tastes like kind of like a white fish. It has some pickles. It almost tastes like sweet relish. And then they have some eggs on there as well. Really interesting. They probably have a fish salad without eggs, but this one has eggs. Or at least it looks like pieces of egg. Or, I can't tell. Let's see. Nope. Pieces of egg. Really good. Wow. On a hot dog bun. Really good. Wow. I highly recommend this. This is amazing. I don't know the name. If anyone knows the name, do let us know. But I do recommend it.
You're making a movie?
Yeah, I make live videos. I show people around the world. Yeah. I'm really enjoying the Dutch cuisine.
Ja, herring. Ja, lekker, hè?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's very lekker.
Yeah, it's very lekker. That's the first word you should learn. Lekker.
Lekker, yeah.
Haring, it's called haring.
Haring.
Yeah, it's over there. Because the government is rebuilding, but they stay there.
They stay there,
Because
yeah, it's
all
good.
the politicians bought the herring.
And they do it also the full
But
way.
yeah, but they moved to another place. takes 5 years to redecorate.
5 years
It's a very
old.
old building from the 16th century, so it needs a lot of time.
Of course. I was hoping to walk in, but unfortunately it's closed. Yeah.
It's not, you cannot walk in anymore.
What restaurant do you recommend in this area?
Well, I just came from the Passage,
Passage, okay.
the Passant. It's very good. They have nice food,
Oh, it's,
not too expensive. I just drank coffee there.
oh, good to know.
I had to
Okay.
go to the bank for some business, so afterwards you need coffee.
Yeah. Me
You're
too.
from
At
the
this,
States or from
I'm from New York City.
New York City?
Yeah,
Okay.
New Amsterdam.
New Amsterdam, yes.
Yeah. Where are you from in the Netherlands?
From The Hague, I live
The
here
Hague,
with
yeah.
my bicycle.
This is my first day here. Beautiful,
Okay, yeah,
beautiful,
yeah.
wonderful.
And it's not
Yeah.
so hot, eh?
No, not so hot. It's
Last
good
week
weather.
it was 40 degrees. Oh.
It was,
Then I
yeah.
went to the movie with Elvis.
Oh, you
It's
did.
really recommendable over there.
Oh, nice.
The actor is very good actor.
Oh yeah,
Just in something. Yeah.
he did a very good job. I saw it as well.
Yeah. Because the film was already 3 years old because it was taken in the Corona time, just before.
yeah.
I just read it.
It was filmed right before,
Yeah, in Australia, the takes.
and he did a very good job.
Yeah.
The theater is nice here. It's beautiful.
Yeah. You can choose all kinds of pictures over there. Cinema, pathé.
Oh, good.
I'm glad
That's
you
wonderful.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it.
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna enjoy the rest and have a coffee there.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
have a
so
nice
much.
time,
All
hè?
right. Dankjewel. Bye bye. Wow. So that was a nice Dutch local. Very nice. You mentioned people here are very nice. She will be talking till 7. No. The Dutch are not that talkative. So just in general, of course, I'm generalizing, but no, you won't encounter what you encounter maybe in Puerto Rico, in some parts of the U.S. or some parts maybe in southern Italy or Greece, where people can really talk for a while. All right, everyone. So try this sandwich, whatever the Pink's fish salad is. Try it out because it's really good. I'm gonna have some coffee at some point before everything closes, and maybe I'm gonna see if a museum is open at this time because I want to go see Alfonso Moca, which is one of my favorite painters. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. We ventured over from the beach down to the center of Den Haag, so it's easy to transport around. You saw we took the tram very easy. Veronique says it was salmon. Oh, it's salmon. Cool. Thank you so much. Salmon salad. Highly recommend it. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. We ate where all the major Dutch politicians ate. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a good day everyone. Bye.